girl Leticia, and I'm here with another video for you guys. And honestly, if you guys are clicking on this video, that means that you're probably going through something. And here on my channel, I'm here to help you. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, make sure to subscribe if you like it, and thumbs up as well because it helps out. So typically my advice videos are really long, so let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so like I said, I usually rant a lot, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that almost everybody at a young age goes through, and even whenever they're older, but it's more common when you're younger, and that is falling in love with your best friend. And me, myself, I was actually a victim of falling in love with my best friend. Long story short, I'm gonna basically just give you guys the main points and explain to you guys what happened in my situation and what I did to overcome it. So this situation that I went through is falling in love with my best friend and my crush basically having a girlfriend. So eventually, let's get on with the story. So I was in 6th grade, and yeah, I know you guys are probably like, dude, that was such a long time ago, because it really was. But anyways, I was in 6th grade and I had just met this guy, and honestly I saw him and I was like, dude, like, he's so cute, he's so fine, like, hello there, you know. And me and him eventually started talking, we became friends, and during that time I was going through some really rough personal things in my life. Let's just say that I was alone and I had no one to talk to. If you guys didn't know, I'm the only child, so that explains why exactly I was alone. I had no one to talk to, and he came in my life during my hard times. Eventually, he became someone who I was able to talk to, and I was just, I don't know, at the beginning when I first met him, I was like, you know what, he's cute, but that's just a friend, and he's just always going to be a friend. So it was just really easy to talk to him and let my things out and everything. But with time, I started to actually start falling for him because I started getting attention from him, which is usually what happens whenever you fall in love with your best friend. Usually when you fall in love with your best friend, it's because your best friend is showing you the attention that you want and the attention that you need. So that's exactly what happened to me. I ended up falling in love with him due to the fact that he was there for me when I needed someone. So I know you guys are probably like, dude, you were in 6th grade. Well, this happened 6th and 7th and 8th grade. It's like, what do you know? Honestly, my best friend was my first love, because I actually did fall in love with him. Me and him, we were really good friends, like I keep on saying. And he was there for me and everything. 7th grade year comes, he's a year older than me. So I was in 7th grade and he was now in 8th grade. I come to find out that he asks me for advice. Like, he asked me for advice on a girl that he wanted to start dating. And I was his best friend too, so I mean, I kind of had to be there for him and repay him the advice that he had given me when I was in 6th grade and he was in 7th grade and I was going through a hard time. Because now he needed advice trying to get with the girl that he wanted to be with. He started telling me all these things about her, and it kind of gave me hints that he was talking about me, so I automatically assumed that he was talking about me. So I eventually told him, you know, just ask her out, you know, if she's with her group of friends, which typically I used to always be with my group of friends, you know. I was like, you know, if she's with a group of friends, just pull her aside and tell her that you want to go out with her. And at the time, I really thought that it was me. I really thought that it was me. So I was like, you know what, like, he's gonna do it, you know, he's gonna do it. And he told me, you know, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, nothing happens to me. I get a phone call from him that night, And I'm like, you know what, maybe he just chickened out and didn't do it in person, because that whole entire day he didn't even speak to me. So I'm like, maybe he's just gonna do it through the phone. So he calls me and he's so excited, he's so happy. He's like, I'm dating her. And I'm like, who's her? And then he tells me the girl's name. As soon as he told me, I completely broke down, guys. Like, my whole entire emotions just, like, it just, like, it felt like a ship had just sinked. You know, that's exactly how my heart felt. Like, my heart dropped when I found out that the girl wasn't me. But all I could do was be happy for him and congratulate him for finding someone, because I knew how much he wanted to find love. Once again, we were really young, so, but still, it hurt me. It really did. Eventually he ended up distancing himself away from me, and we kind of lost communication. And then a month before his 8th grade graduation, he hit me up and he was upset because she was going to a different school than he was, and they weren't going to see each other anymore. And eventually me and him started texting again, and I started being there for him, and I was already getting through the process that we weren't going to be together. So eventually the last day of school comes and we don't speak. He doesn't say goodbye to me. He doesn't say anything to me at all at school, because this is the only place where I would see him. But then that night I get a phone call and it's him crying and telling me that they broke up. And that's when I was like, you know what? Like, let me be there for him. Like, I want to be there for him. I want to be with him. I still love him. He's still my best friend. He's still something that means a lot to me. And honestly, I was stupid, because he would cut me off. Like, he would talk to me, then cut me off, talk to me, then cut me off. And I still wanted to be there for him. Eventually, the summer passes and we lose contact. And I don't see him again until maybe 3 months after at a movie theater, and he acts like he doesn't know me. And then from there, I just didn't see him afterwards. Till my junior year, we ended up having a class together, because he ended up moving schools to the school that I was at. And we ended up having a class together, and we never even spoke in that class. So, how I got over it. Honestly, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I cried my eyes out on the last day of school. Like, his last day of school, his last day of 8th grade, my last day of 7th grade. I cried. I cried from 5th period up until I got home. Yeah, my eyes were puffy. So, and we had 7 periods, so I cried a lot. So, how I got over it exactly was distracting myself and meeting new guys. And honestly, if you fall in love with your best friend, like I told you earlier, it's not because of them. I'm getting the hiccups. Okay, it's not because of them. It's because of the attention that they're giving you. And you're seeking for attention that you're not getting from someone else. But believe me or not, once you find someone who's not your best friend, they'll give you that attention, and you won't be in love with your best friend anymore. Simple as that. Sometimes some best friends sometimes best friends end up together, and that's amazing, guys. Like, I wish that would have happened to me. But most of the times they don't, especially if it's in middle school. But here's the thing. Your best friend is there for you not to be dating you, not to be in a relationship with you. Especially, like I said, especially if you're a middle schooler or high schooler, your best friend is there to help you get to your adulthood. Once you become an adult, if you and your best friend are actually meant to be, y'all will be. But if y'all aren't, then y'all never were. And y'all simply ruined a good friendship with trying to make a relationship work. And in my case, my best friend didn't like me back. And if your best friend doesn't like you back, it's simply because him or her has respect for y'all's friendship. And you need to have respect for y'all's friendship too. Because what if you end up dating your best friend, Your best friend knows all your secrets. What if you end up dating and eventually they rat you out? They say something because they're mad, or like, you never know. You may be like, oh, that's my best friend, but you never know someone fully. Even after you die, you still won't know that person. You, like, once you get married, and yes, your husband or wife is going to become your best friend, but you're not going to finish knowing them ever, because everyone's different and no one's the same. So like I said, with your best friend, I feel like if you love them, let them know. Yes, let them know. But also let them know that you have respect for the friendship. And if they don't feel the same way for you, then it's fine. Y'all, don't lose respect for them. Don't get upset. Like, I know it's going to hurt getting a rejection, basically. Getting rejected is going to hurt, especially by your best friend. But one day you'll look back at it with them and you're going to laugh and be like, remember the time I had a crush on you? That was pretty funny, Or if you guys do end up dating and him or her shares with you that they care about you too, that they really love you and they're into you too, make sure that both of you guys come to agreement that if anything ever happens, everything personal is gonna be kept between you and that person. It's pretty much simple as that, guys. That's as simple as it's gonna get. Just, it's okay to fall in love with your best friend. It's okay. So I hope you guys liked that video. I know that this video was very different. I was going off a little bit, but basically, like I did tell you guys, you just gotta talk and let your words be heard and don't keep things inside. But like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, if you guys liked my videos, always make sure to thumbs up and subscribe, because it would mean so much. Share, comment, follow me on Instagram, follow me on I was gonna say IG, but IG is the same thing as Instagram. Follow me on what else? I mean, just Instagram. Add me on Facebook. I guess you can add me on Facebook too if you want to add me. If you want to be that creepy and look at my old pictures, yeah, add me on Facebook. Or go ahead and also add me on Snapchat, which I would probably post somewhere around here. And if I still don't know how to do that, then it'll be in the description down below. So, like always, I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye, guys.